We are the Oddset. I'm Haikal.
Wagwan, Maidi.
Hafiz.
As you can see, we have two guests today. Mehdi, do you want to
Not,
introduce our guests today?
Hey.
not one, but two guests. Today we have with us the OGs before the OG of the previous episode, the runners-up, but to me, the winners of the Talentine 2001
Yep.
competition,
That's right.
double
That's right.
album, pioneers of the SG hip hop scene. We have Mr. Chan and F2 Triple Noise.
Triple Noize. Hey guys.
But
Touching on which that final, I have a story to tell, but later on. Remind me.
Kau ada story
Remind me.
Kau ada?
Remind me. Remind me.
Kau kat rumah aku tu
Aku, I watched the semis, but the final there is a story to it. So
Okay.
tell
What's up,
later.
guys? My name is F2, and on the other hand is Mr. Chan, and we are Triple Noize.
Let's go.
Hey. Salute.
thanks for coming on board. We are
Man.
honored,
Our
Yeah.
pleasure.
we are honored to have you guys.
I
So
thought,
first of all,
sorry, Matt.
what do you tell me?
Sorry, I thought Faz, Freaky Z, the same thing. I feel honored, guys. Like, Freaky Z, huge talent. You guys are also a huge talent. Like, thank you for coming on our podcast, man. Like,
Pleasure, bro.
thank you so
Pleasure.
much, man.
Okay, first of all, congratulations! You guys have a new song out now, the
Yep.
grand finale. For those that have not checked it out, you can do
Check
so.
it
It's
out.
available on all
Check it
streaming platforms. If you
That's
guys are lazy, don't worry. We'll just put it on our IG story. Just simply click on the link.
We'll link it up,
And
man.
go.
We'll link it up.
So how have you guys been?
Rama.
Yeah, good. So far, so good. Getting older. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing much. Like, it's a Singapore lifestyle, so it's work, home, and music on the leisure. So yeah, that's about it. Maybe.
So okay lah. So actually we did release two songs lah before in 2021, just after COVID, and it was a song called I'm Sorry, and then after that there's another Malay English song called Tak Sayang Hanya Dipuji. But it was back in 2021. Then we took a long break lah, because we had work, and then also have to juggle with families, and then also Rama had a transition from his job, family, and also to his new house. So okay lah. And thankfully last year we had some time, and so we recorded a few songs, and then we decided to come back in fresh in 2025 lah, with all this single that just came out, and then we endeavor to come out and release at least one song each month lah. That's our target lah now. Yeah, that's our target lah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, this new tracks, a month each, all recorded already, or in the process as it goes?
No, it's all in the process. It's all in the process. Of course, some are recorded and all that, but then again, you know how it works. We revisit, and then we can the way that we want it, and then so it's a process. Like, it's going to be a process, so it takes some time.
You have a
Nice.
new producer, right? You guys currently, you are recording at someone's.
Yeah.
So So his name is Sazri. He's from Hougang. So
Oh,
What?
yeah.
What?
Shazri from Hougang. What up?
so actually it was very coincidental lah. If you all know Oli, I don't know what's his stage name, Abba.
Only love.
Oli Love.
Okay.
Yeah, Oli Love at Razil last time. So Oli was the one who introduced us this producer lah back then. But it was way back then. I think at least 15 years back. But along the way, we
Okay.
recorded a few songs, and then eventually after COVID, we recorded proper lah the singles. Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
if you
so-
see if you're going to see in Spotify, right, some of the songs that are singles are produced by him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The new ones. The new
Yeah,
The
the new
older
ones.
The new ones and the older ones.
Oh yeah. The
There are
older
some,
ones.
yeah. Is that? Yeah. There are actually. Yes.
All right.
Interesting.
We'll
Nice.
check it out. So with Triple Noise with us today, it's gonna be a whole lot of hip hop.
Hip hop.
So as usual, when
Hip
we
hop
have
for life.
hip hop guests on the scene, we like to start off with a simple
Game
game.
time. Game
that
time.
Heikel is gonna take it further. So Heikel, boy,
Okay,
hit
so
them, man.
Triple Noise. I've got a few questions that I want to ask you guys. So basically,
Okay.
I'm gonna give you if you watch Drink Champs, they play
Ah.
QuickTime with Slime.
Yes,
So I'm
yes,
gonna
yes.
give you two groups, and then you guys tell me which one you prefer. So F2, Mr. Chan, tell me which one you prefer, and we
Okay.
go from there. And if you have your
Okay.
reasons, tell me. I mean, we can't drink. I have tea. We can drink tea, but if you choose both, then I guess just give your reasons or something. So, the
Okay.
first one, Wu-Tang or NWA?
Alamak, susah lah bro.
Oh man.
Susah lah.
Take a shot. Take a shot.
Rama is in deep thought tau.
Yeah.
Rama kira deep thought.
Very tough lah. But I go first lah, Pak.
Okay.
I think
Go.
I think for legacy issue, I will take NWA.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me personally, it's NWA. Why? Because I listened to that first, and then Wu-Tang came along, and
Yeah.
so
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
I knew Rama was gonna say NWA for some reason, but I was surprised Shafi didn't say Wu-Tang.
Still lah.
Aku surprised. I knew Rama was gonna say NWA for some reason for some reason.
Yeah.
In like the first episode where we guys talked about this, I also chose NWA over Wu-Tang for
Yeah.
some reason. All right, next boy.
okay. Next, D12 or G Unit?
G unit lah.
G
Unit lah.
G Unit.
Unit.
G Unit.
Yeah, G unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
All day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one, Rough Riders or Murder Inc.
Rough Riders.
Your
was
fix,
Go
your fix
hard
at
or
the-
go home.
di-
Go hard or go home.
discuss.
Like why are you even asking me?
Yeah, exactly.
Rough Riders over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Murdering ada siapa ya? Jarul lagi. siapa?
Jarul.
Shanti,
Gotti.
Shanti, right?
Yes.
Shanti.
Shanti.
But it was
Dia
more
club music lah, right?
yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah.
Club music.
Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
90s hip hop or 2000s hip hop? you guys were
Bombat,
kind of
you
you
kau
guys were
tanya
kind of
bombat people this tau.
no but you were
Yeah.
kind of you guys honestly
Yeah.
you guys were kind of
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
two period.
It
was.
But
a
even
journey.
90s, but even 90s, if you say early 90s, it was very different from late
Yeah.
90s, right? Yeah, it was very. Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds
it was
very
different.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take a shot lah. Pasal apa? I would like to credit the 2000-ish punya creativity
Yeah.
because I think
fair enough.
they had some creativity bumps. Whereas the 90s is sure shot, lyrical, philosophical and all those.
Yeah.
So I take a shot lah.
invisible shot.
What about you?
For me, I like the 2000s because during that period of time, right, I was more into production than writing songs.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
So I like that production way of things. 2000.
Okay.
Oh,
2000s. Okay.
Yeah.
Last one. This is the last one. Radio or podcast?
No lah, podcast radio died already lah, bro. Long time ago.
So no lah. Radio, there's a certain way of it lah, but come on, I take a shot again lah.
Cannot lah, bro.
Radio my house time to time still on warna no. For some reason
Correct.
it's vibes tau. Vibe.
Bye.
Like before Maghrib kan vibe.
Oh,
The
For some reason is
just to share something, the radio culture in Sydney is still very strong. Like there's
is it?
but there's a lot of controversies where for example, if there was a hip hop DJ and he was like, dia macam, you are not playing hip hop. why are you saying you play hip hop? So that is the controversy that they had here. But the radio culture is huge. There's like so many different radio stations, and it's still very big. So
The only time I hear radio in Singapore is when I take Grab and all that. They have 90.7, Class 95 and all that. Other than that, I never hear any of my friends or whoever like, hey, you listen to radio or not? No, don't have.
Last time,
last time, right? Last time.
But I don't know about Rama, but for me personally, if I drive to work, right, I will listen to Class 95. It's just
like I say, it's driving Once you are driving, then say Grab and all that
And as what Hafiz says, same. Slightly before Maghrib, the dawn, I will tune in. Somehow I will tune in to 94.2 for the vibe shit.
For some reason. They're just vibes.
All right. Okay, so that was the game, guys. Thank you for your answers.
So
Great.
thanks for taking all the shots when you did not answer.
The show is not. By the way, the show is not over.
The show is not over.
Yeah, of course.
So Rama, you told us you liked producing, right? Before the production. So how did you guys start out with hip hop? Like what was the reason you guys fell in love with it, like individually?
Okay, pause. Okay, Rama, you come in on the production, but I will tell you guys how actually we met okay? Okay, so back in 95, 96, 1995,
it's damn gay, damn gay.
Yeah, very damn gay. Yeah, but I just have to drop it down, then you all at least you
break
get
it down.
The actual story.
Let's
Hallelujah.
go. Okay.
So Wadi and myself, we were in the same secondary school, right? But I was
Dunman, right?
Dunman. But I was in Sec 5, he was in Sec 4 lah. But when I was in Sec 4 and Sec 5, I had a ex-girlfriend who was from Eastview Secondary. Okay. So Eastview Secondary is where Rama is from. Okay. So last time when we want to study, can we want to study, we go airport, bro. Normal lah, we go airport.
Correct. That's right. Airport.
So when I go there with my diamond mates, one or two, and then my ex-girlfriend will bring her group of Eastview friends Okay, so one of them was Rama lah.
Extra guy.
Lamppost.
This is gonna sound very gayish, but it's not gay as what you think lah. Okay, so basically. So when we drop to music, then we ask, bro, see, you also got this man, what song you listening to now? Then he open was it a Discman or radio? Discman, right?
Discman.
Yeah, dia buka Discman dia cakap, bro,
the most gangster CD of all time. The most gangster CD of all time.
It was a single, Usher, You Make Me Wanna.
That is a vibe here. That sounds nice.
But the coincidental part was, I also was having the same CD in my Discman.
But face all gangster.
It was meant to be.
So
put the helicopter headphone. Listening. Wow, gangster leh. Oh yeah. Usher.
So I was like, bro, you listen to Usher? I say, I into R&B, bro. I also into hip hop. Hip hop, you got what? Then we slowly start lah. Then Rama's first CD was Ice-T, Home Invasion, and then my first CD was Ice Cube, The Predator. So wow. Then from there we became like, okay. Then we became close, and then we knew that our interests are aligned. Not because of Usher, You Make Me Wanna, but because of hip hop. And then after that, so because of that, we were aligned. So once we were aligned, and then the years go by, and then I go poly, Rama go ITE, but we were still aligned with our interests. And then hip hop grew slowly, right? And then it came 1999. So after the 6699, the first hip hop ever gig came about. Then slowly the mess got into production, got into rapping, b-boying, and all those stuff. All the four elements came by lah. Then Rama and myself and Wadi, we got ourselves involved in production. Okay, this part Rama can continue.
Okay, so we wanted to do, at the moment of time, the three of us got together and did a production. Want to do a production for P's
Oh yeah.
album.
Solo
Yeah,
album
yeah.
lah.
Solo
Konon
album.
lah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
So the production team, the three of us, was called Triple Noize.
Okay.
So the noise is supposed to be the production team,
No product.
So the three of us. Yeah. So what's the album name, Abi?
I forgot.
Bukan
I have to lah. Yeah, I have to
right?
lah. Yes.
Is it I have to? Is it? Yeah.
Yes, I
Something
have
like that,
to.
lah.
Yeah.
I have to.
Correct.
So we recorded like what, 5 songs, 6 songs, something like that.
5-6 songs. Yeah.
Yeah, 5-6 songs we recorded. We went and do a demo kind of thing, and this. That's another story when we recorded lah. Quite tricky the recording place. At the moment of time.
Yeah.
So that is how the whole production thing came about, because I was interested in production because my stepfather was a musician. He's flutist and all that lah. What happened to his screen?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So he was a musician. So I was inspired by that, and then I went into the whole music production thing lah. So that is how we took. I mean, we bought loops from US and all that, and then we put together. You know, the last time.
Yeah, those days.
Those days. Yeah. So we put, and then that's how the whole thing came about lah. So lah. What else?
Oh yeah. You. The first time I introduced you to Acid Pro, bro. Then you made your first beat. Tell them.
Acid Pro.
What happened, Abi? Can remind me or not?
No. You made your first beat where? Remember not?
Oh yeah. I first okay. During that period of time, right? I was working part-time. Okay, I don't know whether you all know the building or not. There was a DBS building in Tampines.
So good.
The
Okay.
old DBS building. Yeah.
So I was working below in the car park attendant.
Okay.
Yeah, Wilson parking.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was working there. So I like young so don't know what to do, right? So working there to side hustle and all that. And then I bring my laptop there. I do beats.
Yeah.
Oh.
So all the beats. So the beats were all done in Tampines in the basement car park.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because P was staying nearby, so like lunchtime he will come by because I'm alone there.
And
So he will just lepak there,
lepak and chill lah.
I listen to beats, that kind of thing.
But that was the life at when we were younger, right? Somehow it like hip hop encompass everything. Even when you're like working, that you are
especially the hustle,
in the train, right? Then there's always that element inside.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it just life happens. Like family, like you need to cater time. Then these things happen lesser and lesser compared to what it was. That's what I feel about myself lah. Personally, that's what I feel. Like because at that age, it seems like everything was about hip hop. To me, every aspect it was about hip hop. Like I flunk school also pun hip hop juga. I'm not using hip hop as a reason. But yeah.
But I always believe the best music is written or produced when you are not like in a room to sit down and do, like
not
Rama's
thinking
story, for example, right? At the car park, or when you're in the train or something like that, is probably the best time because it coincidentally comes to you.
Correct.
That's the best one. So you guys started out. P, just now you mentioned the first gig, correct? In 99, was it 99?
Yeah.
Do you guys perform in the gig?
No. Okay, Rama did not. I was part of another group called Centurions.
Okay.
But Rama was there. I'm not sure about Hafiz though.
I wasn't there. I wasn't at RMP.
But it was quite a turnout because for once we always talk about hip hop, MCing and all those. But on that day, everything came on board lah. There were graffiti, there were b-boying, DJ. All the old school cats came about. Like Ashidik from construction site. Heikel was the host, and then Obi-Wan was the organizer, and then we got the whole family people going down there lah. Like people like J-Boy and all those people. But Rama was
gig
sorry.
held? Where was this
It was
gig
at
held?
Youth Park lah, Youth Park.
Oh, okay.
Youth Park. You just imagine it starts at 12.
Okay.
It ends about 10:30 or 11 p.m.
Whole day,
It's
inside.
a whole
Yeah,
day
it was
affair.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Really?
crazy. It was crazy. Yeah,
And it's all hip hop.
yeah, it's all hip hop.
Yeah.
Pure.
Wow.
Yeah,
They're all hip hop
Yeah.
and all elements though.
correct. All elements.
Those,
Yeah,
those years, the gigs usually it's made up
Everything.
of all the elements. Mesti ada tempat
Yeah,
draft. Then at the side ada like, there's always a b-boy segment, and then there's DJ punya segment.
correct.
Yeah. Wow.
And people all were dressed and shit, no? All
Yeah,
dressed
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Do
was,
I really miss those years. Not to say that it's not good now or anything lah. I mean, comparing, maybe I was at the stage that it meant so much growing up when I was 16, when I was 17. It was all I knew back then, right? So like people like you, like Rama mentioned, like you made it a point to dress up. Like, hey, I'm going to a gig, even though you're not performing. Right,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
would like
correct.
dress up, look your best, like hip hop habis lah kira. Hip hop habis.
yeah.
Keluar boleh sembahyang.
Gila babi ya.
Hip hop habis.
Pukul habis.
Yeah.
A lot of us first would have seen you guys. I mean, minus like maybe Hafiz or the older cats in the scene. But for the general viewers, even for myself, I was probably like 13 or Michael probably 12 at that point of time.
Okay.
We first would have seen you guys on TV, on the
Exactly.
Talentime show. So we spoke about it. I always feel that you guys should have won that.
Yep.
We all feel the same. But how was the entire experience of the Talentime? How was it like being on TV and stuff?
You guys gotta understand. You guys were on a different stage now. But to us in general, right? We see you guys like macam, oh damn, this
Kat TV siya.
this
Legit,
cats
like
on the
legit
TV,
celebrity level kan.
yeah, you know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but we want to know how you feel, you know, like personally how you.
No, the thing is
Also-
that before the whole live thing happened, right? So sorry.
Yeah.
Before the whole thing happened, right? There was a lot of work before that.
Of course, yeah.
We did shows and all that. So it was and this Talentime thing was an accident actually. It's not something that we planned, like we have to go and join, we have to do this. No. It's it was really random. It was really how to say slumber. We slumber actually.
Correct.
Yeah, it was
Who
somehow
made the decision to join?
Okay,
Did you
this I have to credit Wadi lah, because he was the one who actually saw the advertisement and he said, guys, we got this talent contest on TV. It's called Talentime. It's like a legacy talent show, but this time they're bringing it fresh for 2001 lah. And then the auditions was quite special lah. It was held in Tampines Mall, Jurong Point, Bishan.
Yes,
Bishan is what?
it was
That
quite-
part,
Junction
yeah,
8,
so
was
it
it?
Junction 8.
Yeah.
So a long story short, we were supposed to go for the Tampines Mall audition because at that point of time, Wadi was in Tampines. So Rama came down from Sims Drive to Tampines to go for the audition. But when we arrived, closed already, tutup.
Oh, okay.
So we thought, okay, done. Then suddenly came out on Channel 5 because of overwhelming response. They're going to open one more, which is at Wheelock Place.
Okay.
So Wheelock Place, we came down and do our thing. Okay, backtrack a bit. So, you know the one that Rama produced inside the car park? So one of the songs was Third Eye. Third Eye.
Third
Third Eye was from our first album. It was also the song we used for the audition for the Talentime. Yeah. So
because that particular song was in Please solo album.
album, right?
solo album.
Yeah.
So we decided.
Yeah.
So because the judges was expecting a cover lah, original number and stuff like that. So we thought we got an original, but it's our original lah. So we just did our thing. Then after that, the funny part was we did our audition in Wheelock Place, and then there was, you know, last time hip hop, right, we will hang out in Borders lah, Far East lah, anywhere lah. Then there was one time we were hanging out in Borders. Then budak-budak kau sekejap please, budak-budak access kat situ, at the back. It's at the coffee bin. I think some of them were there, like Zaril and all those stuff. So we were chilling at the coffee bin there. Then suddenly my phone was dead. Rama's phone also dead, something like that. Then Wadi got a phone call.
Okay.
So Wadi got a phone call from the producers and saying, hey, okay, you guys have been shortlisted from the thousands to be the 15 quarter finalists. So we were we jumped for joy lah.
Yeah.
So the surprising part is we auditioned in Wheelock. We got the result also in Wheelock.
On the same day.
Not same day, not same day. Okay. So
the next day.
We were doing sound check. We were doing sound check in Wheelock for this Zouk event. What's the Zouk event called?
I forgot lah, but Terry Lee was organizing it, right?
Yeah, it was a pretty huge event. So we were doing sound check in Wheelock Place for event that was going to happen in Zouk. So that Zouk event is the first time we're going to perform in Zouk also. As a group so it was a pretty huge thing for us
Yeah, correct. Okay, so for the audition probably around August, and then that Zouk event was probably in September, so it was a month later then we got the call.
So we forgot about the thing already because we were busy with shows and all these events and all that, right? So we just let it go lah. Then when Wadi got the call, somehow he got the call, he started running. You know what I mean?
He ran outside.
Yeah. So at that moment of time, P and I, we still can run lah. So we also ran. You know what I mean? Now difficult to run. Alright. So we also started running. Then wondering, what happened? Then only Wadi started saying lah that this one video call what they call they were shortlisted like that. Then we also started jumping inside the. Imagine 3 guys jumping inside the car park. Don't know why.
Jumping for joy, yeah.
But that was,
it was
life changing, right? Life changing, on hindsight.
Right? The thing is that we don't know what to expect. All we know is we got chosen. That's it.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. Okay, sorry we diverted. So actually on your question again, so how do we feel actually? Yeah. So when we first started out from quarterfinals to semifinals, we tried to remain humble but it's a bit tough because people have a lot of things to say about you. So when you're already on TV, when we walk in the streets, going to Far East, going to wherever we want to do, people will have different judgments. So they will say, "Hey, these people action don't want to smile at me," that kind of thing. Or another picture will say, "I saw them, but I wave at them, then they never wave back at me." So we were trying to grasp with this new reality. So a bit tough. But at the same time, we learn a few things to say the right things, not to say the wrong things.
Media
both
training.
Correct, media training, and both backstage or on stage or outside. So because of that, and that process that we went through, right, we learn a thing or two about confidence, about we even have vocal training for how to rap. I mean, Rama can tell you more about this girl called Bits Ponde, on how she actually, we thought she was just like another Yaya Papaya vocal trainer, but actually she taught us well about rapping, because it's unclear. She is very good And then Najib Ali also, right? So go on.
I'm curious about that vocal training for rapping, right? I've never heard of it. But what was it about, and how did it help you improve?
Okay, Rama.
The thing is, you see, rapping is pronunciation and being clear in what we are trying to talk or say, right?
Yeah.
So that is how the vocal trainer train us actually how to properly pronounce words, say it nicely and correctly, that kind of stuff. So that is very essential for any genre actually.
The articulation kan macam
so like
how you project.
I
So like rap,
I thought rappers run on the treadmill, then they, "Yo, what's up, my name is," and they,
These days lah bro, these days they mumble, they just mumble through. These days they mumble through.
my name is, okay, maybe sorry,
I think
it's okay.
quite interesting because like you guys say, you guys had to be sort of prim and proper to be on TV. Because back then and now you can say anything you want, even like on podcasts, even like professional podcasts. You can say whatever you want and get away with it. But back then, if you do something wrong, it's on TV. then you
Correct.
end up on the newspaper, and then
Yeah,
that
different
also
time kan. It was a
Yeah.
it was a
Also,
different
also,
time
also for like general, like I wasn't part of the scene then, or I didn't know about the scene then, right? Man, people talking about you guys were my aunties and my grandmothers
Yeah,
and
yeah.
my, you know, they're like, hey, korang tengok tak ni tiga budak Melayu ni, satu budak mama ni, you know, like that's what they were
Yeah, yeah.
saying, right?
Correct, correct.
And it's amazing because my aunties were talking about you guys like, hey, like, Kal, like this is you don't want to join in the future, you know? Like I'm like, huh? Like, you know? So yeah, man, it's
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it must have been hard for you guys because you guys, you know, you guys did it on your own, kan, you know?
Correct, correct.
You know, so yeah.
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 I mean, we are glad also lah because I think the songs we put out after that, maybe the album, maybe like okay lah for like a ballpark macam Mak Mina, so it macam it entertains a wide range of audience lah, from youngsters to makcik-pakcik, that kind of thing. So probably that was the pool lah. Maybe I assume lah, in a way lah. Yeah.
I guess that Talentime would probably have taught you guys that aspect of the music, right? Because if you did not join, maybe Mak Mina is sort of commercial.
Yeah.
If you did not take part in Talentime, probably you wouldn't have put out music like that.
Correct. So look, I also have to name drop lah. You know, like macam the semi-finals, we did Sway, right? The Sway, we remixed the Sway, right? So that beat, right, actually was from Syed Ishak, yeah. So Ishak was, Ishak did it, but on just a general level. Then we remake it. So a lot of things like what you mentioned, the creativity aspects of it also, we sought help from a lot of people. So the community was strong lah. You know, even after that, you know, we got Beat Society, and then you all came along. Then Freaky Z did the gigs and all those. The community was the ecosystem was good lah. We I don't know about now, but last time we helped one another lah. That kind of thing.
Booming, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Rama was fly on Sway, man. The live semi-final performance.
Kau tak tahu
Rama
the
fly.
saga.
Oh, you got no idea what was going on, man. I was sick as fuck.
For the semis. That was the semis, right? Semis kan?
Correct.
Yeah,
Sway was semis.
I was sick, yeah.
Yeah, 39 degrees, yeah.
Oh,
Gila babi.
Yeah. I let this, you know, in the camera. Hey, camera off, Rabba, I tell you.
Took a toll on him.
After they announced that we won going to the finals and all that, right? I think they all went out or somewhere lah. I straight go to hospital.
Hospital, sure.
I straight went hospital, get jab and all that all. I cannot already.
Gila babi.
I cannot.
Gila.
Well, it was live, right? It was live.
It was live, yes.
Right?
It was live.
I watched the semis at Mediacorp. I watched the semis.
Semis.
Tu yang pakai the grey punya trench coat.
Correct.
But the finals, we didn't get a ticket. So for the final, I was saying earlier, right? So for the finals, we were all close, right, back then, right? SFP. So we like, hey, let's watch this together. So those days, nobody owns a home, right? It's always your parents' home. So we like, hey, what do we do? Like there were like 10 or 15 of us. So we met and we checked into a hotel.
Serious?
Can you imagine the auntie at the
This is the real Wu-Tang concert, son.
Wait, semua lelaki
Semua budak S1. So there was I think then I tak tahu kau remember that. Then macam Cina sikit. Then Mo was there. I think Zariel all was there.
Which hotel was this?
I can't remember, but it was the because don't even have money at that point of time. Right?
Share duit.
Then when we like got the room check in, then the auntie like 10, 15 bucks. I remember look like okay.
Diorang nak buat
2 hours. Like Then, so we all.
Thomas,
kidding, no.
what the fuck?
People be thinking, weh, dia orang nak OG ni, sia.
You know that look. I
EDD
remember,
party.
no, really, I remember. Then we like, whatever lah. We want to watch the final together. So the final went, right? So you guys perform, everybody perform. Cypress Hill lah, It was Cypress Hill punya, right? It was,
No,
is it?
not Cypress Hill. This one.
What was the song?
Buster.
Dia mix, it was a remix, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So after everything, so an announcement of the results,
Winners.
right?
Results.
So then last two, you guys and the
Cherry chocolate candy.
chocolate. So when the results was announced, the room, it was, you can hear a pin drop, no? It was so silent, no? Nobody was talking.
Oh,
That was
shit,
how affected we were, no? Like,
Shit.
it was so quiet. Everybody kept quiet for like a good 10 minutes.
Serious ah?
So we really wanted you guys to win, no? We were rooting for you guys so bad. Then I was at the door. Some were on the bed. The only one missing was the auntie from the reception. Lucky she never come up and console, no? Console us, boy. Boy, never mind, boy.
Never mind lah, boy.
Boy.
Next year have lah.
I think she's scared to knock on the door.
Funny,
Yeah, but
Also panic, bro. She.
Hey.
that was robbery, though.
Touching on what Hafiz said, right? Do you guys feel you would win, or were you guys like, okay, we got this far, it's okay, or do you feel like you should have won? Not saying that there is anything wrong with the winners or anything, but just personally, do you guys feel like you should have won?
We went there with a mentality that we want to win.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't go like it's finals already. Whatever happened is okay. Never mind. No, we never do that. We went there with the mentality we want to win. So and it didn't turn out that way lah. So of course there will be we were disappointed and all that. Of course, I mean it's a competition, right? Yeah, it's disappointed. But then again, we didn't. We just like okay lah.
Got on with it.
This is what it is,
But
Yeah.
even
what it is.
though you guys finished second, I think you guys became way bigger than the actual winners, right? So to speak.
I mean,
That's how I felt, right?
I mean, they have their own things lah. I'm not too sure. Yeah, but the thing is that we were lucky lah that everything fall in place for us.
Yeah.
So post Talentine, you guys were signed to Mouse Records, or while during the Talentine, you guys were signed to Mouse Records?
No, it was after.
After.
It was after. Yeah, it was after. Actually, we already wanted to record on our own.
Okay.
And then who was it? I think it was Ashraf Shogun. Ashraf and J Boy, who recorded with Mouse Records for Resolution Souls. If you have seen that
Okay,
CD
yeah.
before, Resolution Souls. So
I did a
they
C-walk to win the CD. That's another
Serious,
story
bro?
for another day.
Oh my word. Okay. So Mouse Records released a compilation CD lah.
Okay.
So Ashraf linked us up to Roy from Mouse Records, like I think about 3 or 4 months after Talentime. So you just imagine Talentime finished in December, and then we met Roy about March or April, and then we were so free. I mean, like, not say so free because we were still serving national service that time, but we were entirely free for the weekends. We recorded, and the album was out by June that year, 2002. So it was a short
Okay.
frame of time, 2 months. So signing to Mouse Records was a blessing, yet a learning journey for us lah. Yeah, learning experience
Okay.
lah. So because
Okay.
when we signed to Mouse Records, we had the idea of like being signed to a record label per label. You know, that means everything paid for. You get a signing bonus upfront. That kind of bullshit lah, like how the Westerns and the US get it.
Okay. Okay.
But it doesn't work like that lah, because it's a local label, it's an independent label.
Yeah.
So so we managed to I don't know how many how many records. I think I can safely say it's about 30 over 1,000 records. I might be wrong. But after deducting everything, papu, I swear to God, guys, the amount is maybe cross a six-figure digit. But what Rama, myself, and Wadi got was a mere how much, Abah? 1,500, 1,600 only, right?
1,000 plus.
Shared between three of us, shared.
Shared.
The 1,000 plus was shared between the three of you guys.
Yeah.
But
That
the
is from
profits
this
they made were
album.
way bigger.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Hey, guys, I have a legit question that I've been wanting to ask since I think I got, this was out in 2002, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
And then, so that means I was 13, 14 years old. When I saw this, right, one of the questions that I always had was, how did you guys go about
Last train?
shooting this? Was
Last
it like
train?
the last
First train?
first
No,
right?
but it's not the same. It was 9
It was
a.m.
at
9 a.m. at
Marina, is it?
Marina South.
Oh, Marina Bay
South.
was the
Marina
Bay.
Marina
Marina
Bay.
The station where there's always no one.
Nobody.
Those days, right?
Yeah, so we go down and then we go in quickly because it's like apa tu? It's an end interchange, right? So they will stop for a while. So that's where we go in.
Bounce back.
Correct. Bounce back. Correct. That's the word.
Lama,
Bounce back.
Bounce
Because
back.
I enjoyed like looking through this CD because I had no affiliations with the scene at that point of time, right?
Okay.
So then I started to listen to like Eminem and all that. Then when this album came out, it was like my journey into local hip hop, right? So I was mad excited to own this CD. So Mouse Records, you say that there's probably pros and cons nowadays.
Yeah, of course.
You can be independent, correct? Nowadays there's a lot of independent artists, but back then to be signed to a label was big.
Huge. Yeah.
So would you say that the pros outweighs the cons, or there's more cons to being tied down to a label?
It depends actually. You see, like macam for example, Taufik Batisa.
Okay.
Technically, he's the first. I believe lah. He was the first local artist to hit the platinum number. I think I'm not sure how much, but he managed to get it lah. So in terms of earnings, I'm not too sure because he was signed to what's the label lah? Ken, you know Ken, right? One of the Ken Lim, one of the judges, his label lah. What's so called? I forgot the label lah. So I'm not sure how much is the earnings and the thing, but I think if you are really signed to a major label, then probably the pros outweighs the cons a bit, because despite you being thrown out after the first album, you still have that followings, you know, about the distribution of the major label. So Rama used to have a friend in Universal, but we didn't manage to even get a distribution deal through them lah. Yeah. So if you're talking about currently, probably being independent will outweigh the cons lah. It's more pros than cons lah. Maybe you sign a lot of distribution deals. I think a lot of them are doing that now. Comrade is doing that. I mean, Rauzan is doing that previously. So they just sign distribution deals and then they keep the masters to themselves. Yeah.
I think even in like US is now the trend, right? People are owning their own masters, not signed to a label. But back then it everybody wanted to be signed to something.
Correct.
I saw in one of these interviews you guys have, I think was it with forgot the name of the channel. You guys had the opportunity to sign with Warner Malaysia. Was that right?
Correct.
So if you guys could share with us, if you guys can't, it's okay. Was there a reason you guys didn't go ahead with it, or was there a reason it fell through? Because that would have been big, right, for you guys?
Yeah. Was it at the same point of time? Same juncture?
No. So the Mouse Records 2002 and then 2003. Just before we released Noisy FM in 2004, we had a show called the Anugerah Planet Music in Malaysia lah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but when Mouse Records signed us, we had a distribution deal with Warner Music Malaysia. So Warner Music Malaysia distributed our first album in Malaysia lah. But despite our breaking up with Mouse Records, okay, by the way, we got no beef with them. We got no beef with Mouse Records lah. We still keep in touch with Roy. And when we went to Malaysia for Anugerah Planet Music, we met with the Warner Music Malaysia management lah. So at that point of time, we met with the A&R director, and then there were three of us, and then there was a manager of us, and then that time my mother was our manager lah. And then our teammate was with us. Our teammate was with us just in case, to guide us if there is seems to be off or what.
Dodgy,
the language.
dodgy
The language.
Okay.
Correct. So 5 of us was there. Then after that, we met this guy, the A&R director. I'm not sure what's his name, but he was the left-handed, one of the left-handed guitarists or drummer. I forgot. Bukan Mangkidal. So he told us, no problem, we can sign you. But he cautioned us lah. He would rather we continue with the distribution arrangement rather than they sign us directly. Because if they sign us directly, they have complete power about everything, including the creativity aspects and the album aspect, including a full-length Malay album. So when he said that, that was a no for us lah, because I wouldn't want to force Rama to learn English, to learn Malay, out of nothing. And then it cannot be a two-man concept. Me and Wadi just leave Rama alone. Yeah. So if you say we regret it, maybe lah. But also no, because I'm still with Rama lah, despite Wadi not doing this anymore. You get me? So maybe there's pros and cons lah. And then so shortly after that, they signed Alif K. I really shortly after that, maybe 7 months down the line, then Alif K got signed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they were looking for a Malay act, because Too Fat was dominating, right? And then Teh Tarik was just at the middle. They were releasing independently. They tried to be signed to Positive Tone, but they were never signed. And then Warner wanted a fresh outfit, so Alif K was the perfect outfit lah.
Because it was Malay music.
Full Malay,
Yes, correct.
Positive Tone, I forgot about that. Oh, Teh Tarik was never with Positive Tone.
I don't know, but
it's like a sub act, like a sub act.
Yes,
right?
sub act. I think Rama would know better, but they signed to them.
I cannot remember. I really cannot remember.
Positive Tone, kira Poetic Emo, Too Fat, right?
Because Ultimate was doing a lot of things, so I'm not too sure how exactly the whole thing was being signed or how they move around.
You
But I
mentioned
think touching on that juga, macam kalau they remove, like they control your creativity as rappers, I mean I don't write as much anymore, but I think to touch on that, if like you were to ask us now, if you remove creativity from us, especially as rhyme writers or hip hop artists, it feels that you are removing everything from me. That you are controlling what I do, kan?
Correct.
I mean a certain aspect to it lah. But you think?
You guys mentioned the APM. Is the APM was the one you guys were wearing like the Cheongsam kind of thing, right? And then like the crowd was massive. The crowd was massive. What would you guys say is the best show you've ever performed?
Good question.
There must be times, right?
Macam banyak Rama. Macam banyak.
No, the biggest. I think the biggest one was the New Year one. I think New Year's Eve in Sentosa.
Mediacorp show lah. Mediacorp show.
Yeah.
Oh, live
I think that was
show.
huge.
Yeah.
That was huge.
This was just after the Talentime period.
Yeah, correct. That year lah. Yeah. Just after that year.
Yeah, probably that was our biggest. But my personal favorite would be the one in Pasir Ris lah.
Hip Hop Fest.
Dimaki.
Correct. Yeah, Dimaki. Hip Hop Fest. Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
We
I
were
think.
just speaking about it with Fazli also, right?
Yeah.
Fazli also,
Yeah.
Oh,
Fazli also mentioned that he said there is nothing
That
that could
can
beat that show.
Oh, really? Yeah.
yeah,
I think
including
also
including
lah.
shows in Hong Lim and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean the whole,
Falling part,
if
yeah.
you ask the whole batch of people yang macam those years pada aku for me, right? Everyone would use that show as a benchmark because it
As a
was
benchmark,
really that big. It was a subculture geek tau, essentially run by the people from their own culture, tapi it was so huge and it was so major.
Yeah,
That's why if you ask, everyone will say the same thing kan, from the
Correct.
performer to the audience
Yeah.
kan. But for me, right, if you ask me Triple Noize, my favorite show, there was one you guys perform at Zouk during the day.
Okay.
It's daytime show tapi kat Zouk. For me, I love that show from you guys. I loved it. The sound was, the beats, the sound, the performance. Then you guys were standing on the platform and stuff kan. Tu yang kasut kau pecah habis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The
Which
N1.
one will be?
I think this was before Talentime, bro. Is it after before Apis? Before.
I think it's after.
After, yeah. Oh.
So what happened at that show, he was giving away his N1 he bought from New York. You see how much I remember?
Yeah, correct.
He gave it to Farhan, the B-boy, for
B-boy,
being,
yes.
to him was, okay, Farhan, you are the best B-boy, like so on and so forth. Credit to Jad, blah, 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 blah. He gave away those N1s. He bought it from New York, right? You bought it from New York.
Yeah, correct.
The next song he performed, his soul came off.
Yeah, then I asked Farhan for the shoe rack.
But really, I love that show. I really love that show. The energy, the way korang deliver kan. That show was something. It's like legit like, okay, these are friends that I know. I mean, that time I wasn't close to Rama lah kan. Macam like Wadi and yourself. Then when I saw you guys macam, okay, legit ni macam dah established artist performing. That show. It was that show.
Nice.
Yeah, from me lah. That was from me.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you guys have From Where We Sit, and then you have Noisy FM. There's
2 albums.
tons of songs in 2 albums. I think like From Where We Sit is 15. For Noisy FM is 22
22,
songs,
right?
right?
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite? Is there a favorite Triple Noize track, or individually you guys have like a track that you guys love?
Abah, you first, Abah.
No, I because my first production was Third Eye, so I just love Third Eye.
Dah sudah lah.
And
Gapak. Buat lagu kat gapak.
and the thing is that because the first album, right, actually the way we work and the people who feature contributed, right, it's very big of them, because Taufik was inside there.
Oh yeah.
Imran was there. Yeah, so it was a huge thing at that moment of time. Everybody came together to do something that we love, and then of course we all evolved, and then we have our own path and all that, right? So it was a very good project. I feel. So for me, Third Eye was a damn good production, and for my part lah, and the delivery that we did, and Imran's chorus was brilliant.
Yeah, correct.
P, do you have a favorite from 2
I
albums?
I believe, not because I produced it, but I think for first album we did not have like sway and tag anthem lah. So but for the second album Noise FM, we had the anthem at the end. It's called Red and White lah. So
and White.
yeah, I think if you listen the whole track, I was not involved. Only Rama was involved in the chorus. Wadi was not involved. But it was filled with all our friends who decided to participate, and I think it was one of the best tracks we produced lah so far.
What was
Yeah,
That
good?
was
Good.
Bless,
Noisy FM, Bless ada.
The Bless.
Pendeka, Freaky Z,
Correct.
Lobo, right?
Correct. Shahid,
Kim.
yeah.
Right.
So Kim got 8 bars. Dia mengamuk dia cakap you should give me 16. Dia mengamuk. Dia cakap
Tak cukup
why you give Lobo 16, you give me 8. So dia mengamuk.
Dia ada that American Express line kan?
Yes,
There was
correct.
American
Yeah,
Express
it's
line.
she's mad talented lah.
Damn.
I think if you guys had signed with somebody, a track like that might not have been possible, right? Like an anthem.
Yeah,
Like
correct.
generally, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
It's not commercial. So
Correct.
I think that is the creative
Correct.
aspect you guys got to retain.
But I'm glad that you guys decided that to go that path, man. Like that Red and White is also my favorite track from that your Noisy FM. So for you guys to do that and like for you guys to always feel blood is thicker than water and always stick together, I think that's amazing, man. That represents family, you know, that represents hip hop, that represents our culture. So kudos to you guys, man. Like amazing.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Hafiz,
Thank you.
Glad, yeah.
you've known these guys for so long. What's your favorite track from Triple Noize?
Okay, from Triple Noize, I would say crossover, but I would say the crossover from your actual album.
Rama reaction. Whoa.
Oh.
Because I never hear this for a long time. And I never hear this.
I love the crossover from your album, the actual one. There was an actual crossover, the 5 of you, kan?
Yes, correct.
Luffy,
Yes.
Killer Jabil was inside. Baby FBI was inside. I think Luffy, Killer Jabil he was so spectacular in that song. You guys actually performed that song in, I think it's Sentosa. There was a daytime gig.
Yeah.
I can't recall where exactly.
Yeah.
Dia bawa tentage.
Correct.
Right? Yeah. So, from where I come from, listening to that kind of music, crossover is really something lah, right? To me, it's crossover lah.
Okay.
What about you two?
I think
Boy.
Haikal said Red and White.
Red and White, yeah, for me Red and White. But I also have one more. Actually, your latest song, I
The
like
current
also.
one.
The current one, the grand
finale.
finale, right?
Boom bap, boom bap.
Yeah, good man, amazing.
For me also it's Red and White because the Red and White was like so called I can tell people, hey, I know this guy, I know this guy. But then it was an anthem. So when I was starting, to be honest with you guys, right, I got into the scene from this group called Sykes, Psycholectics. I think so. They took part in our school Talentime after watching you guys. So that's how I got to know you guys. So after that, I got into the scene, and like just the anthem thing has always like I always love anthem tracks. Even like Wu-Tang tracks, right? Some of it's like anthem. Everybody is in there.
Hip hop
And then
thing
the other one is crossover.
Yeah.
Crossover. I can tell you guys, I heard about it from Hafiz. Hafiz told me about it.
Yeah.
And then when I went back to listen, then it was another of the songs that I feel like is an anthem kind of track.
Yeah.
Right. So that was the one that these are the two that stands out to me.
Oh, okay.
You should find the original.
Okay. We will endeavor to call back Baby and Luffy.
Luffy. The modern
You guys keep talking about the F2 album. I want to hear it now. Will you ever put it out?
Do you still have the songs though?
Dropping.
Tracks, I think.
Do you even have
That album, right?
Don't have, Sal.
That album,
Don't have.
the album intro was done by Dogface.
Yes.
The whole
Yeah,
intro
yeah.
song.
I've heard that.
Yeah, the whole intro
I've
song.
heard that.
I remember.
Okay, so you know from why we sing the intro, right? It was done by us. That the same song, but it was done by Dogface. Originally for my album.
I heard that.
Oh, you heard that?
Okay, I remember. I think Yus was the one who let me hear before. I remember very clearly. This one of the parts the Dogface went like, "Fuck you, motherfuckers."
Yeah.
That's
He
the
followed
one
the
I
beat.
remember.
He followed the tempo of the beat. Yes. Kau masih ada? You still have not?
But all in all, don't ask how we got hold of these things. Well, like, you seem surprised. Macam mana kau dengar lagu ni?
Macam mana
correct.
Kau siapa ni?
WikiLeaks, bro. WikiLeaks.
But the one
Mesti
that
wadi
let
dia
me
ni.
the one that let me listen to that was Yus.
Use,
Yeah.
I think
There was another song bro called Emergency.
Yeah.
That song confirm you all never hear before.
Hey,
Confirm you all never hear before.
emergency.
Emergency.
Correct, correct.
Bro,
This is like an archive.
the entire whatever how many songs there were, I heard everything.
It's
That's why
Hafiz.
at Sentosa,
Where can I
you
hear
guys
this? When can I hear this?
That's
at
like
Sentosa,
Wadi
it was
bootleg
the
lah,
first
Wadi.
time kan. The first time korang perform that song crossover, but me and like more, we can actually ad-lib for you because we have already heard it. The leak, WikiLeaks bro, blame WikiLeaks.
Bootlegger, motherfucker.
Lama saya. Good. That one got soldiers.
That one got soldiers.
Lama tu.
Bootlegger, motherfucker.
Lama. Are you guys in touch? Zah semua kan? Zah. Yes.
Online aja lah, online.
Okay. Lama saya Rama.
No, but the emergency song we performed once only in
Yes.
in Zouk.
Zok
Yeah.
Yeah, you got backup dancers and shit. Oh, walao, that was crazy. I tell you, fucking diss track, you know, diss track and people are dancing. You know what I mean or not?
Hey, emergency.
No connection.
Right. Okay. Yeah, correct. That's the song. Yeah. Hey, kau try use lah kalau dia masih ada.
Yeah,
Maybe, but
Need to-
changing hard drives over the years kan, I think it screwed up a lot of stuff lah. To be frank,
Normal lah, bro.
a lot of things got lost.
Yalah.
I think we spoke about this with Fazli as well. Unfortunately, there's a lack of archive for SG hip hop. We would love to have like archive, right? Like for example, now I can search on YouTube some of your performances. I can still find out. But you guys were on TV at that point of time, so it's a bit more readily available for people. But then like maybe your older shows, it wouldn't be around for us to go and watch. We always wish that someone had like, documented. It's always in bits and pieces. I think like Izaril, for example, has like some archive. Then Fazli has his own archive. So speaking of archive, we really hope that F2 album somehow comes out or someone leaks it like on Reddit or something.
Yeah, Reddit is the place right now.
Right. At the
We
height
need to get hold of that the whole bootlegger. We need to get hold of the CD. Or we need to get hold. Bro, I tell you, that was the shit last time. You know or not?
Correct.
Yeah.
And they had the black and white printed.
Yeah.
Zang magazine. Yeah.
Okay, song one was on bootlegger kan? Was it on bootlegger? No. The song one was released somewhere else.
Separately.
Bootlegger is all the cover beats and stuff kan?
Yeah, just whack only. You know what I mean or not? Yeah. But that
I
was
think
the shit last time.
God Soldiers did a lot of stuff kan? They did quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot. Then came Liquid lah. Okay.
Yeah.
At the height of Triple Noize, right? You guys would have had everything. I'm guessing, like to a certain extent, like shows. You guys had albums. Probably had like girls and whatsoever. Do you guys have any regrets? Or did you consciously make the decision to slow down because you feel like you had done what you could have?
Wow, very good question lah. Okay, Rama, you say lah.
Very good question, but you answer like
Tolak. Tai Chi.
This one like the boss the CEO, as the GM Rama, you want?
Yeah. Very MNC things. It's a very good question, but he will answer.
Yeah, I think we did all we can lah. I mean, in the whole timeline that we did from the first two albums and the current one, we had probably we had regrets lah, but maybe too few to mention lah. Maybe like like what I mentioned about the Warner deal, and then the ladies we met. We are sorry we hurt you. No lah, I'm just joking lah. No, but I mean
fair play.
Yeah, we as much as we love our journey. There were very few regrets lah that we had lah. Probably the record deal that we had, and probably along the way, I think along there was a timeline where Rama and myself, we were not working. I think almost a year or two. We were just not working. We were just doing gigs, and then we had a distribution deal with this German independent label. They brought us to Taipei, and then they brought us to Jakarta. So no regrets lah. I mean, we released our Noisy FM album on both these places, and then Rama got into events, and then he started releasing his own solo album.
Oh yeah.
And then Mr. Chen, Last Man Standing, and then somehow after a brief period of pause, we thought like maybe we wanted to do this lah, which is the grand finale lah. We thought like, okay, let's do this one final, maybe not final. We do not know, but we thought we will close this chapter with something that we can give to the masses to live by lah. Yeah.
Nice.
Rama, what about you? Like, do you have any regrets?
No. For me, in life, I will never regret because I believe that everything is a learning process. So in order, So in order for you to do something, reject or something, right? There's something else is going to happen. So
Yeah.
That's right.
macam multiverse kan? Yeah. So
Ali.
Multiverse tau.
So So that kind of thing lah. There's no regrets or anything like that. The reality about life is we are staying in Singapore. We need to work in order to eat. If not, you cannot. Music, some people can, some people cannot. Some people don't want to take that path lah.
Or the risk lah, right? Or the risk.
Yeah, the risk. The risk.
Like to drop everything and like I want to pursue this.
Because the people, all of us here, I think there was a point of time that we sure thought somewhere in our life that I want to do this forever.
Yeah.
But then again, when it come to reality wise, it doesn't work that way lah. Like what P said, that there was a possibility that in Warner we would have signed and all that, but it could have always things would have went south.
Gone the other way, right?
Gone the other way, and then it wouldn't be the same. That would be very ugly. So somehow we have to bear in mind also, we are not from Malaysia. We are Singapore. Folks, there's always the first priority will be given to the Bumis lah.
Malaysian.
It's always been that way lah.
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff.
Like,
no regrets.
No regrets. Like talking about shows, like I think we all five of us, I think we growing up and going through all these different gigs, I think we all really love going to gigs and shows and watching performances and like and also earlier in our earlier episodes we talked about like maybe having a show and like having that culture back, especially in Singapore, because we feel like that's kind of missing a little bit in Singapore. Like if you had any plans, like would you guys spearhead the scene, by organizing, or what do you guys think you guys would do in the future, maybe after your grand finale, or maybe after? Do you guys think you guys would want to do this or no?
You're talking about organizing shows.
Organizing shows, yeah.
Because at present it feels to us it feels like macam it's almost non-existent, or macam it's in patches lah. Maybe it's like there are shows
Yeah.
but we are like not really aware. Maybe like it's isolated and stuff, right? So the question is like, would you like spearhead everything and take hold of everything and recreate or slowly recreate a scene like what it was, right?
Yeah.
Like
Question might
in a,
be a bit deep. You know,
yeah,
I agree, it's a bit deep, but like, you know, we just wanna see where everyone's, you know, what everyone thought about this, because like I personally feel that going to a show, experiencing a show, and just listening to your album is two different things.
yeah,
You
Yeah, of
know,
course.
it's two
yeah,
different things, and like nothing beats like what you guys said, nothing beats that one Demarchy show that you guys, you know, were there
mm,
for. And so I truly feel very strongly about going to shows. I've always supported every show that I've been to, and I've never not enjoyed myself. So what do you guys think about this, man? Like,
Uh, I mean,
long.
I mean to say
That
that.
was a really really long pause, eh?
Yeah,
Correct,
yeah,
correct.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Like
Yeah, yeah.
the president. Yeah, yeah. No, uh, no, no. The thing is that, like Hafiz tell, right? We don't know whether there is event going or not, going on or not, and all that, right? It's a bit strange,
yeah,
right? That
Yeah.
last time we don't have any social media, anything, but we know there's an event happening.
Yeah,
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 Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
that's right.
Now we have everything, right? We
Yeah,
got everything, but we still don't know what is happening.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so
It's
true,
so
man.
weird, huh?
yeah.
So
Because
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's the
true.
thing.
Yeah,
Actually, for me, I feel that it's really nothing is happening, because you know why?
okay,
Everybody are so concerned about what they want to do until they don't bother about what's happening.
yeah,
They
and
don't want to get people like a group and showcase what they have. You know what I mean? Because everybody's in front of a
mm,
camera, the phone, or whatever
mm,
it is,
mm,
and they just do themselves, selfie all the way, and do their own stuff.
so
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
like they don't feel a need to like have
Yeah,
a show and
no
Yeah,
need anything.
yeah,
Or
okay,
you want to perform, is
yeah,
it? You do yourself, you got phone, what? That
yeah.
kind of thing is going on.
yeah.
I think that is the only way, because last time when we had shows, all we have to be present at a certain venue,
yeah,
and
yeah,
sometimes you are with the crew, you might just get a slot to perform.
correct. That
You know
was
what I
how
mean?
it all
Yeah,
started
yeah.
and that
That is
wasn't
how.
even a confirm, belum confirm pun tau. Like maybe they
Yeah,
rented
yeah,
the place for an hour and a half, and this
yeah.
happened
Exactly.
quite a few times tau. Macam you are at the back of the slot list, end
Yeah.
up sorry bro, either you
Uh,
become from 3 song become 1 song,
Oh,
or
yes,
you
damn.
correct.
totally don't get to perform. And this happened a lot tau
Yes.
dulu.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm,
Like
correct,
what
correct.
is happening to Shafi now? Like kena cut from
Yes,
the
correct.
slot.
Yeah, yeah. Same,
Hey,
same. Exactly the same. Because there's four of us already, what? So he have to relax first.
left
Yeah,
for
yeah,
slot
yeah.
that thing of four.
mana
Yeah,
Really?
mana
yeah, yeah.
abang
No
No, it's
more
okay.
already.
It's okay. He can. I think he
No,
can
no.
just rejoin back. It's okay.
Yeah. It's because he's in the different multiverse. He go different timeline.
dia jumpa Doctor Strange dulu.
Correct. Very strange.
Okay. All right. We are back
So
after the technical.
if the video
Technical.
somehow looks like we took a break, is because we had technical difficulties. Age is catching up. Our technology also having problems.
And we went to another timeline.
Correct.
Multiverse.
Earlier, Rama was saying
Yes.
um it seems like nowadays, like, we don't need that, because, like, you know, kids nowadays have
Yeah,
their own
everybody's
version.
doing their own thing and all that. So I don't
Yeah,
think so.
yeah,
Event will quite
correct.
work for
Okay.
now with the technology advancement and all that, and people can do themselves. And
Correct.
for us as Triple Noise, we have certain plans. It's all on the pipeline, but of course, it's best not to say anything right now. In future, it happens when it happens, so it won't sound
Nice.
crazy, you know.
Correct.
Nice.
Correct. I think, okay, maybe just to add on, sorry, Mehdi, go on.
No, bro, carry on.
Okay, so basically, I think like macam nowadays gigs gets lesser, but you probably would only single out like events like Bay Beats, you know, they have a regular yearly thing, you
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
Zuka also has already phased out. So I think probably nowadays a lot of those I don't know how to call them. They call it media cartels or whatever. Like macam I'm linked up with this Suave Cartel Media. If you guys heard of them,
Yeah.
you know, they organize
Suave,
a few things. Yeah, Suave. So they organize a bit of like macam arts exhibition and all those that kind of thing. So we see more of these coming up, but probably the gigs and organizing of gigs like what we used to have probably has a bit phased out lah. But to reignite it might take a lot of work lah.
yeah,
So
a
I'm
lot
not
of
sure
work, a
whether
lot of work.
we can do that now because like what Rama mentioned, I think nowadays everybody can do it on their own, and then they do lives, you know, like you know
Yeah.
sometimes they do live,
That's
and
right.
then
Yeah.
this bunch of famous streamers also doing live streams and all those.
That's right.
So concerts can be held remotely lah, that kind of
So
thing.
many
All thanks
platforms.
to
Yeah. That's right.
yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Right.
But
probably yeah.
I've always held on to the idea that for me, what drives me to make music is to perform. I would like to perform rather than the whole live stream thing doesn't really work for me. Like I
Yeah,
would prefer to have a show just to
correct.
showcase. Even when we spoke to Fazli in the previous episode, I did tell him that I know, like what you guys say, it's 100% true. Like maybe there is not a necessity or need for shows, but at the back end of it, I still would. I hope that the funding is going to be difficult, but I hope to organize a one-off show that brings all acts together just for a gathering rather than it being like a show. Yeah, people are free, people can still be free to come and watch, but I still would want to organize something to give back a platform for every one of us to perform, like
Yeah.
whether it's Triple Noise perform 3 songs, or maybe Ecstatics perform 3 songs. I still would want to do that because that
Yeah,
I miss that. Like a Saturday, you have a show every. Last time it was like maybe Beat Society. Every
correct.
month there's a show, right? You just
Yeah,
dress up and then you meet up old friends. At the same time, you get to watch hip hop. I miss that. Like
yeah,
no amount of TikTok, YouTube performances is going to amount to that. That's what I feel.
Satisfaction, right? It feels
Right.
different. I think for me personally, like Rama touched on, right? Like because of tech, because of how social media is these days, people it's easier for people to reach out, right?
Yeah.
They don't have to perform at a show, don't have to make the effort to like practice and perform or audition to perform. But minimally, I feel that at least we should have one awards show per year and one rhythm and poetry show, because R&P, rhythm and poetry, it's ours, right? It
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
something so great. I think I wasn't at the show, but things I hear from the show, I saw some photos of it as well. It was something so huge, and it's the subculture was ours, right? All the elements were there. Everyone
Yeah.
was performing. It doesn't matter if you are good or you are so, or you just started out, or you have a name in the scene, right? Like
Yeah.
what Mehdi said, right? Maybe a one-off show yearly at least, like a major show. Like everyone can run on their own, online and
Yeah.
stuff. But of course, you are invited then, from the old cats to the newer ones. Like okay, you perform at this one major event, so you know that it's always there. Rhythm and poetry, which is ours. Kan? Even the
Yeah.
name, no one used the name. Kan?
Yeah.
Did anyone use the name? No.
No,
No.
no.
Just so as a show lah. I mean as a show,
Yeah.
rhythm and poetry. Right. I think minimally we should have that. But of course, it takes a lot of work and a lot of funding, especially these days. From what I hear, right, it's not as
Especially yeah.
easy to arrange or organize a show
Correct.
as it was. Kan? So sekarang it uses a lot of funds and stuff.
Yeah.
So the question will come lah: who's going to fund it?
Mm-hmm.
What's in it for you? Right, for all your effort.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, of course, of
I-
course.
so I think it's one of those things lah. It'll be good to have.
It'd
Kan?
be nice
Definitely
to
lah.
have. Yeah.
Kan?
Correct. Correct.
We need like like-minded individuals to. I think when I spoke to Hafiz and Haikal about it, I did tell them that if the loss isn't so bad, so much, if like just say I was to organize this and lose like a X amount of money that isn't too big, I'm willing to take the loss just so that
we have a show.
we have a show. But of
Yeah.
course, it needs like I need more. I need source of event space and then stuff. But it's definitely something that I would look to do.
You
If I ever
definitely
do it, then
wanna.
I'll give you guys a call.
highlight, show highlight.
Yeah, I mean it'll be nice lah to have such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
like there is no at the moment there is no bridge from the older acts to the
Yeah.
newer
Correct.
ones. Maybe they know certain names. Like you guys will be definitely one of the names they know because you guys are Triple Noize. You guys are in some sense very commercial at that point, right? Because TV and all that. But then there's like all the acts that we spoke about. A lot of them don't know. So we are always trying. Even this podcast, what we are doing, we are trying to just bridge some gaps, just so that older artists or newer artists get to know more about each other. We down the line have plans to get some newer guys to speak
You
about
definitely
their
want the younger
experience
cats
as
as
well.
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
Right. So we
I think
just so we know.
again, go back to the archiving portion lah, right? The thing I wish I told them is like wish the archiving was proper. Like someone had back then had foresight.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be the main guy, but I want to be the guy who archives. Tapi macam, alah.
Yeah.
I see Rama.
Yeah, correct.
I don't know whether
because
No.
no.
But-
Because you know why? P looks like a tomato. I don't know why.
Because of this, right?
You have a tomato, sell bitch.
Kok sial.
Sidetrack rabak.
Ada link.
Peace. Aku tahu. I know you don't want to be the guy, but I also have that thought lah. I mean, if only we had that somebody who can do that archiving.
Yeah.
But at that point of time, we were just enjoying ourselves. Nobody was even thinking about this.
Yeah, correct.
But aku tahu asal kau boleh fikir benda macam gini sekarang. Pasal kau dah jadi officer kan. Jadi
On the
a lot of knowledge management, you know, that kind of.
Okay, now
normal
on this,
lah, normal lah.
Effie, do you have a lot of photos from the past? Shows.
I have some.
And do you know people who have photos of those years? Things like RMP kan? Things like major gigs, like that, the Maki show.
Boleh create a circle to request for the photos ah.
I talking about archiving kan. Have you guys seen YouTube? The YouTube short. I think it's a 3-part documentary. It's called Boombox di Bumi Malaysia.
Okay.
If you have the time, you go and
do.
check it out. So they archive in a way this guy, this YouTuber kan. I don't know what's his name. I can't recall his name. So he archive the timeline tau, from where 90s or late 80s ke early 90s it started and how it lasted. But it was a few years back lah. So it stopped at some point lah. I mean sekarang of course music continues and stuff. So it was very well done. You guys should check it out. I think we need at least something of the sort for us.
Yeah.
For us to like look back like okay, we had a hand. Although we are not active kan, we had a hand, we were there. Just not to say that it was better or anything, just like we were all part of the story. And we were all part of the story at some point. That's all. You guys check it out.
Ecosystem,
Ecosystem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
Now
Boombox di Bumi Malaysia.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link later.
Last time the documentation wasn't that fantastic lah. You know, we
Yeah.
won't quite document the thing properly all. But there is pros and cons. Sometimes we document the wrong thing, it will be stuck until now. You know what I mean or not?
Yeah. True. I think more of the wrong things.
Yeah, correct. Sometimes I feel I told P also. P, you know, 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 you Lucky there wasn't anything to prove that what we did last time.
Right.
Bro, I had the same conversation with Yus. Like Yus was
What is
saying,
it?
nasib dulu tak ada TikTok,
Yeah.
tak ada
Ah,
IG.
that's it,
So
I tell you.
we just stop there lah. We just stop.
But now we know you 15 people go inside one room.
Correct.
Okay, we're
Correct.
touching on again. I don't know whether did that receptionist Nyonya decide to document everything or not. Maybe she did.
Maybe they have. Maybe they have that that black and white video from the back.
Oh damn.
When
And
they
the
Maybe
thing
announce.
also,
we did that.
and there's another thing also. When we were going to perform for quarterfinals in Talentime, right?
Oh yeah.
We went into hotel also. Hotel, which hotel? Hotel 81, which one?
Itu yang kat Geylang I don't know where lah.
To
Some
practice.
Geylang place. Three of us.
Practice bro.
Yeah, to practice. Yeah, feeling macam like like those rappers all take flight
Dressing
go
room
somewhere,
lah.
right? But we take bus go to 81 lah.
And of all 81, Geylang je tau.
Yeah, because you know why?
Bro.
No. I can explain. That was the only hotel that offers like macam ensuite with 3 beds. Macam
Oh,
Yes, correct.
yeah. Correct.
So
It
we
wasn't
one
a-
Yeah.
Wasn't
the
a 2-hour
whole
thing.
No, it was not 2 hours.
the whole day we were there, we were practicing and all that, our positioning and all that lah.
Okay,
Who where, who to cross.
Because
With,
before Aikal says, right?
Yep,
This
go
part I say, like Hafiz mentioned, it's not that we always talk about back then was greater and then now.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
definitely.
These are solid memories that I don't think anybody
Yeah.
would now have to go and book Hotel 81 to watch Talentine or book
I
Hotel
can't believe I
81
did that.
go and
But that was
practice for Talentine. But these are the stories that like you even like 10 years down the road you go and tell someone it's still going to be funny. So
Correct.
that's why I feel like back then it was more colorful if we can put it in that way. Yeah, so Aikal, you were saying something.
Okay, we've come to the controversial part of the episode. We controversial.
Controversial, eh?
We have to ask Triple Noize, both FP and Mr. Chen here. Who are your favorite local rappers? And you can name how many you want. But yeah, tell us some of your favorite local rappers, man. So
it can be the past, the
it
present.
can be the past, it can be now.
Middle
Whoever
ages.
Middle ages rabas.
How do we label Like bronze age, stone age, bronze age.
Golden age.
We go by card lah. Passion card, senior citizen.
Local rapper
Yeah, local rapper.
Bah, who you like
Hard question, Tai Chi again. Tai Chi.
Yeah, again it's a very good question, but he will answer.
I don't know. Top of, I mean, if you say
I like the guy, the what Pau
Abang Sapau
What
Abang
Pau?
Sapau.
Abang Sapau, okay.
Abang
Karen
Sapau.
Jen.
He's not bad.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
He's good. I like his lyrical.
I don't know. Top of the mind. Probably I would say Hakim Jahat lah. I think
Hakim
he's
is good,
very
of course, yeah.
consistent.
Yes.
He's very consistent. He is quite versatile.
Yes.
He has excellent way of delivery.
Very unique, right?
Yeah, very unique.
Style
And
pun
then
very unique.
yeah. So I think he's one of the top players. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I would love the likes of Young Raja or Faris Jabbar and all those cats, but I think Hakim Jahat is one of those at the top. And then who else? You talking about favorite rappers now? right?
Anyone
Or-
you know for you,
Any,
you
any.
person,
Even the past.
any, even the past. doesn't
Even
matter.
from the
Okay.
past.
local
okay.
artists. Yeah.
Okay. So Hakim Jahat is one of them. Maybe not the top, but I think, I mean, in my structure of following the local hip hop scene, time after time, I think korang lah, korang the Access Collective, I believe is the one that bridged the past, present, future. Korang kat tengah tau. Because when hip hop was evoluting from after Triple Noize onwards kan, and then moving on to until like Abang Sapau and Hakim Jahat. Probably Hakim Jahat also korang again along with y'all lah. Korang the bridge that links from the past to the present and future lah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, because yang aku tak tahu apa nama lagu tu Peace, apa nama lagu tu Peace? Were you involved Eddie and I don't know yang apa Rejuvenate tu?
Regiment.
No, not me. Yeah, Regiment.
Rejuvenate.
I didn't.
That was the first album, eh?
Yeah.
That
I
was the
feel that was one of the, I don't know lah. It was one of the hot hit number lah for me. I would never forget even the video that y'all buat and then the song that came out. I was
Effort.
quite impressed with that lah. Yeah, very good lah. It's very good. So y'all, Access, Hakim Jahat, and then probably if someone that I would like from the past lah, it would be siapa tu? Sial lah. Lobo dengan Isham apa nama grup dia?
Regiment.
Regiment, yes, correct. The Regiment, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a personal liking.
Yeah.
I like the way it's either them or Avantgarde, but probably I prefer them slightly because I think Avantgarde does a lot of experimental beats.
Yeah, modern skate.
Modern skate. But I think I prefer Regiment in a way lah.
Nice.
Dengan Marvel Z, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Marvel Z,
Marvel Z.
Yeah, correct.
Any more for
Lama
you,
Regiment.
Rama? Any more local artists that you personally like or?
Lion City Boy was doing well.
Okay.
Kevin.
It was,
Kevin, yeah.
It was okay. Yeah, Kevin Lester. Who else we have? What else? Let's see. There's no more groups, right?
Actually, nowadays there's a lot about.
Yeah,
Is it-
only that
there are
maybe
groups
we
now?
are like, I believe so. I think they are, right?
Okay, I do follow like certain newer rappers, right? But it's more to solo acts. Maybe
All
they
solo
get
act, right?
they get together to make a one-off song or feature in each other's
Oh no, I'm
project.
talking about really like means like
Yeah.
3-4 guys one shot.
I don't see that those that much.
Not really. It's more to a lot
Even
of individual acts now.
Are there
like
any
who,
female
bro?
acts right now?
Actually, there's a lot, bro.
Yeah. So this is what we are trying to do. We are trying to.
Yeah.
We're trying to
Trying to
figure out
find
as
out.
well. Yeah,
Investigation.
We wanna find out.
No, you see, this is the issue. Why? Because everybody is so individual
Yeah.
that nobody knows are you with who and what you do and all that.
That's
You
right.
see?
Mm.
Like last
I
time
think
when
we
last time when we had gigs and all that,
Everyone knows everyone, right?
right? One guy will organize and everybody go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when everybody go there, we know that this guy is with who.
Yeah.
This guy perform with who and all that.
Yeah.
See, now is everybody is so individual, doing their own thing and all that. So it's very difficult to and the thing is that nobody is taking initiative. I'm talking about the people now lah. The new people or whatever it is, are being like be society kind of thing, like taking the lead position
To organize and stuff, kan?
to put together and then to archive, like you say lah, the now. So it's going to be a full circle again. Everything will go missing. Everything will go missing. You know what I mean? Then nobody knows what's happening. Then 20, 30 years from now, nobody will know this fella existed or did something.
Yeah, correct. I think we lost so many good groups like, over the years. Like you mentioned Avantgarde, right, V? Right? If you mention Avantgarde today, like people like, huh? Like,
Yeah.
and Avantgarde was such a good
Unique.
group, unique musically tau. like rhyme writing, everything, performing. They were so good tau, Abang Gad.
Yeah.
Ishak
Ishak
Ibrahim,
Ibrahim.
right kan? Ishak
Kim.
Ibrahim. Yeah.
Even
So,
Luffy at
Ibrahim-
one time.
Ibrahim in India right now.
Ibrahim in India.
oh is it?
Dia kena posted
Like-
sana.
Lyrical Jesters.
Lyrical
dulu.
Jester. Yeah.
Remember the song Seven Brothers? Was it Seven Brothers? The name of the
Brotherhood
song?
something. Brotherhood lah.
Apa kau sample? What was the song you sample for that?
Whitney Houston punya lagu.
Yes, that song was so. That was dia macam hantu punya song tau. When you hear
Correct.
macam what was the song? Apa song?
Forgot lah. Later I give you the link. I listen then I got. But I know it's Whitney Houston punya lagu lah. Zula.
I heard about Whitney. Yeah. So those days banyak macam ni macam 5 of us, right? Okay, we perform together.
correct,
we perform different groups. There was a lot of that.
Correct.
But there was that culture lah. Like even though like you like aku S1 nya, then ada OCK nya kan. Dulu kan the most popular one is these two lah. Macam OCK
Before
nanti ada
K-pop, we were doing it already, sir.
Correct.
OCK Faiz. Until today I pass by like what a place of the worker there don't even know the history behind this place no.
No idea, sir.
Correct.
So
No
much
idea,
history Sal, so much history.
Exactly.
Itu OCK masih ada?
Masih. I saw it the other day.
Masih ada,
And that place is something that means so much to aku tau personally. Although macam aku like S1 and stuff kan. Then there's the OCK punya budak-budak. Tapi macam that was something back then. Like budak-budak OCK. And it was literally OCK too tau. That OCK, that was how the name was coined even. Because of that, because they happen to sit there. Ni kita budak-budak OCK. Like J-Boy kan semua. Ni semua geng-geng OCK. But like Rama say lah, even though whatever it was, whichever family you came from, like there's a show, everyone came.
Yes.
Kan? Even the sound system was screwed up ke apa, it doesn't matter. Like,
Correct.
you came for the culture. Like tengah perform.
Seven people will share one mic. End of the day, motherfucker might smell like somebody's ass.
Pass the mic.
Especially if you
The last guy who hold the mic will be like,
White first, bro. White first. White.
got one. I remember one show at East Coast, Baby FBI. Perform.
Yeah.
Wyatt mic lah. So last time it was the transition between Wyatt dengan yang macam Wyatt tahu. Cordless. Tapi like Wyatt was always the most stable one. At that point of time. Pasal he was a musician. Baby
I
perform.
remember the show.
Baby perform kat East Coast, McDonald lah.
McDonald,
It was
yeah.
McDonald, kan?
McDonald lah
He's
dulu
the
ada.
center of it lah.
Dekat
Center
tengah
kan.
tu ada
Perform, Wyatt jatuh.
godless ah.
Did he realize?
Yeah, he like he look down, he hold the mic. I remember his face. That was so funny, That was so funny. Can you imagine the sound like? Because these days the sound is so good.
Yeah.
Like you don't appreciate it because it's like it's a given. Yeah. Okay, confirm sound ada orang jaga, ada engineer gini. But that day it's like really the speaker kat tepi, orang kasih kau mic kan. Kau naik, tu. Then you scream then you just
Some of the boys they shouting as though they're ordering in Burger King. Two hot burger. Two burger to go.
you can't make out what they were saying, but you were there for the show.
Yes.
Correct.
Right?
Rabak pun
Shows at
macam
East
orang
Coast.
turun confirm kata baik tadi tapi
Yeah, exactly.
Support.
I got no idea what the fellow was saying.
Support.
Yeah, so the support really hancur sian.
but is the thing is the support that no matter what we supported right back then, but it was less and all. That's why we always come back to the same thing when we speak about it. We always be like, now the music is better, the advertising is better, your media or whatever you release
So
is
much,
better. But the stories and the culture
It's different.
will always be better than. Even like I'm in the middle. I wasn't like
Same
all
with
the
me.
stories where you guys talk
Yeah.
about, right? I was in the middle. I started like 2005, 2006. So even like when I experience what I experienced and when I listen to what you guys experience, right? I always feel like it's better off than the time that I was making music. So it's not something that is like a comparison and we are trying to make fun of or belittle the current generation. But yeah, it's just
Yeah, I think that's also what we would want to do, you know, like bridging that gap. Also, like we want to have younger cats here and like telling us like, oh, what we're missing out as well.
What is their story?
So yeah,
What are we
exactly.
missing,
So
right?
we know.
Yeah,
So I
correct.
mean, hopefully we all can, you know, gather and listen and watch in the future episodes and see, you know, like hopefully we get more clarity and
If we
you know,
can be
some
that
answer.
bridge, why not lah, right?
Yeah.
In a way.
Exactly.
before we
Yep.
let you guys go, so we just want to know the set of songs you guys are planning to come out with. Is
Okay.
this the farewell for Triple Noise? And what can we expect to come out? Like, is it going to be songs or videos? Is there going to be an album? Are you guys putting the chapter to a close? Or is there more to follow? It's just that this, for now, you guys are releasing this.
The one last question is a lot of questions actually inside the questions.
Because this might be the one chance we get to speak to you before some other time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yes.
So the plan was always to release a song after song lah, meaning singles after singles.
We should,
So
we spoke earlier,
yeah, so maybe when we reach about 10 or 12 songs, we will conclude that and then eventually come out with a full-length album of all the songs. And then to make it more fruitful, we will probably enter in another 3 or 4 bonus tracks together with the album lah eventually. But for now, we intend to release singles by singles to sustain the attention lah, at least. Yeah. And then whether it's going to be our last or not, that one I will leave to Rama to answer.
Yes. We'll be back after this commercial break. It's a very good question. But let him answer. Well, the thing is that, you know, it's very difficult to predict anything about future or anything like that, you know what I mean or not. So the thing is that our plan right now is to do this step by step.
A song at a time, kan?
One song at a time, and then like I say, like it's each song is going to be very personal. If you even when you hear the grand finale, the lyrics, it is a very personal lyric on how we feel, about what we see, what we, you know, that kind of thing. It's because from what from the songs that we wrote before, we all evolve a lot, and then we talk about a lot of things that in our chest lah. You know, there are a lot of things that we want to get out, put it out there. And in future, like I say again, we do a couple of things in the pipeline, and we see how it goes, and then take it day by day. Yeah. As of now, it's going to be track by track. Literally every month, something is going to be out, and so at least there's something to for the Triple Noize fans to hear and be happy.
Sorry, you guys gonna upload this thing immediately after this, or when?
On the weekends, I
on
think.
the Sundays, usually we release on the
Sundays,
Sunday. So, but if you guys have any reservation, you can let us know. No problem.
No, it's fine. We just want to let you know in advance. The next release is 21st February lah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
guys
those
look
who
out
are
for that.
tuning in, right? 21st February.
21st
New
February,
things.
guys.
But I personally hope that you guys continue. It's not a farewell, because I always, because we do this out of love.
Yeah.
There's not
man.
much money. We are not making much money. It's no
Same.
fanfare.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
We do this out of love, and I have the utmost respect for people like you guys, or even we spoke with Azzi, but like J Boy.
Yeah.
Like, we are getting older. We are doing this just for fun. So I really hope that you guys do not stop, and there's more things coming out from Triple Noize, like after the planned album drops and whatever, because you guys are part of the one of the most successful rap groups in Singapore.
correct.
We can say that.
Top notch.
It's icon. Is a name that is an icon, kan?
One of the things I was scared about, right, was when you guys return and there's two of you guys. And I was hoping you guys don't change your name, because that is your legacy. Triple Noize.
Correct. Yeah.
Takkan double noise lah, kan?
Noise.
Double noise.
So that's how I was telling happy about it lah. Imagine a guy, his name is Haikal lah. Just imagine the name is Haikal. Then imagine he suddenly he lost one hand. Cannot be his name is Hai.
Girl.
Correct. So that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
metaphor lah.
Yeah. So it's the same lah. It doesn't matter one leg or one hand or whatever. It's
Triple
still
Noize is Triple Noize.
yeah. Triple noise means triple noise lah. You know, man. Not so the third sound might be coming from another person. So so it's just it's just that lah. You know.
Oh yeah.
Memang.
Later
Later-
feature kan.
Yeah. Later I will call Wadi and then I will I personally know Wadi.
Oh, really?
Because we were classmates. We took a
Nanyang
course.
Poly
Temasek Poly. we at Temasek Poly. So this was way
Oh.
yeah, so way
Later stage.
later stage of our lives. We became classmates and then I saw him and I did his dance. You know?
Oh.
Ting, 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 ting.
We were outside smoking
Oh.
and then I did his dance and he's like, jangan.
Oh.
Nobody to do
Hey,
that.
So and then after that we knew and then he asked me, oh kau kenal PC semua ya? Yeah, they're all my friends and
I
you know,
see.
so that's how I know Wadi and then yeah man.
Right, right.
Oh, kau turun. Okay. Nice. Small world lah.
Yeah, it's a very
So-
very small world.
Yeah. Talking about S1, right? Wadi was the one that actually
Yeah.
roped me and the first batch of people into S1.
Access.
So
That's one,
it was A squad. He was from A squad, kan? Back then.
Correct, yeah,
So they wanted to form a family.
Correct.
So ada that some like audition to perform and stuff. So called lah macam audition dekat Pasir Ris Park tau.
Serious lah.
Like,
Audition.
it's not. It's like okay. It's not audition to enter. It's like okay. You guys will be performing together. So they bringing new crew lah. So kat Pasir Ris Park tengah-tengah hari panas-panas. Aku still remember that. But touching on that, like okay, talk about Shafi. Right? First time I heard you. Okay, it was on a CD. Ayam rabak, kira printing papers, sembarang. The song was one. The song on it was one. Then there was Teh Tarik song. I forgot what the name of the song was. There was a few songs on that. So
Okay.
it was Izaril was the one who bought the CD. So the first time I heard one, the song, kan, I had goosebumps. I'm not kidding. It's like wow, what a song it was. So the first time I saw you perform, it was actually the first time ever I went to a show. So I saw Imran Hypno first at Borders.
Okay.
That night, there was a show at Youth Park. You were performing one with Elemental
Boy.
Fury, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Boy, right? Sham
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
And as a teenager who just like started like hip hop, like don't know anybody, I was with Izaril, I think. He was the one who brought me there. So I was like, it was so like starstruck kind of thing, no? Like you watch,
Right.
wow, this is really something. And I don't know if you know, to us like teenagers growing up then, you were the leading light. In case no one ever told you that.
Oh,
Kan, when
okay.
people see you outside, it's like you were already a mini celebrity, even before Triple Noize.
Yeah.
Like, Shafi, F2, Shafi. You know that? I don't know if you
Yeah.
know that, but you were seen as like, not a leader like MNC, kau buat ni, No, not like that. But
President.
He will answer the question.
Like,
President.
maybe I cannot speak for everyone, but
Yeah,
like I
that's
say,
true, that's
it meant so much for me back then because it was really a part of my life every day. So
Okay.
you were seen as that. Okay, this is our leading light for the scene. This guy, and you were so down to earth. I don't know if you remember. So after that watching you and stuff, then we interacted at shows and stuff. Of all of them, Elemental Fury, I think Lobo and chill lah kan. So you were the most friendly always until today. Like, so before this show, I did tell them, okay, these two are talkers. No? You sometimes when they start talking, you just let them talk. I told them. So because I know you from how you are as a person, even during Triple Noize, before, after, you are always you. So there was point like I was so into the song one, and then Shafi was telling me, hey, you take my number. Okay, you take my number. So that night, I called him. from my old house in Teck Whye kan, from my Block 3 rumah dulu lah. We were on the phone. He was explaining to me his rhymes. Can you imagine me being a 16-year-old who just started, and this guy who is the leading light on the phone with me bother to spend time talking to me like, okay, this is what I mean by the rhyme. The song one. I don't know if you recall, but I will never forget these things.
Oh wow, aku
That
lupa
is
siul, tapi okay lah. Okay,
it was like, I'm like at the same time like, this guy bother to spend time with me on the phone. He was explaining. Then you were always that friendly guy lah. Even though you were there, like we see you as someone up there for someone starting kan. Tapi you were always you lah. And I respect you for that.
Okay bro, I appreciate it lah. Aku macam nak nangis so sekarang.
Jangan.
Jangan.
Since I'm being driven to tears ramai.
I'm sorry.
No,
another group that I want to shout out to also, who are currently still doing like whatever they are doing is the Fam.
Okay.
You
were with them for a while kan? You were with them for a while,
kan? For a while. Yes, I was with them for a while.
Yeah.
But right, recently, one of the guys released a song, right?
Correct.
It was in the
Flick. Is it Flick?
Flick. That's right.
Yeah.
Flick.
I saw it on Surya or something like that.
Apa? La Rumba.
No.
La Rumba.
The
Something
recent
like
one was Tango Yankee, right?
Oh, Tango Yankee. Sorry.
Yes.
No, thank you, Yankee.
La Rumba lagu Reza. La Rumba lagu Reza kan. Ten.
Yeah, but when you speak about the Fam, these were other prominent Fams in Singapore at that point of time, right? And
there's still some kind of active thing going on. Like,
Yeah.
the thing is that when whoever performing or release album and all that, they name drop their entire Fam.
Yeah.
They always do that, which is
Still
good lah. You know what I mean?
the family mentality lah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Which is good lah. You know, it's good to have and yeah.
All I want is for more local artists to just keep dropping music, man, and like keep doing their thing,
and
that's
in
what
like
we
in
want,
structured way lah. I think like you mentioned, most things are online kan. Even if it's online, there can be a person who actually like oversees everything tau, like runs a YouTube page or something or social media, like streamline kan. Macam everything is streamlined, like okay, this new artist. So you as a listener, like although you cannot actively go down to a scene or there's no scene to go down to at the first place, at least like you know, okay, there's this artist up and coming kan, new stuff and stuff. So these are all part of archiving juga kan, in a way.
Yeah, definitely.
I think
for sure.
It'd be nice also lah to have like a chart or whatever, you know what I mean? If people are releasing
correct.
songs
Then people
and
like
all that,
can vote, boleh vote kan. Actually, it can be done. Since it's like an online world, it can be done kan.
The voting thing works lah.
Imran Hypno kan, his son is the one that is making music now, right?
Bobby.
Bobby. That guy's one talented.
Imran Hypno because the name of the shop kat Faiz is Hypno.
Yeah, correct.
So there was Street 69 kan, Fi, betul?
Straight up street
Yeah. Street 69
The bomb.
Rashid the bomb.
The bomb. Then the other side was Hypno. Kau tahu Imran Hypno ni, I don't know if I told you guys before tak. The you know how like so immersed in hip hop he was. I ever saw him on the train. Those days kan, that period, like 2001. Dia alone in the train. Sitting alone tau in the train. So I was entering from another door. So as a young kid, like I recognize, Abang Imran, I know that kind of thing. Dia pakai earphone kan, Dia was like head bobbing and just grooving to the song he was listening to on his own tau.
Was it Usher?
Dia macam just
You make me wonder.
You made me wonder. It's gangster bukan gangster.
Maybe. But
he was so immersed
dia macam like he's also an icon to me. To me, right? At a subculture level, he's also an icon to me.
We hope
Those who
to
building blocks kan, orang-orang ni these were the people.
to get all these people. At the end of the day, no matter, even if we can be friends, we are still fans of the music.
Yeah, man.
Like
Yep.
that will never change. We will
Of
continue
Usher kan.
You make me wonder. We are is our Aku going to stop after this episode, right? That's the first song aku going to go and play. Tau. You make me want.
Usher, aku punya jam is My Way, My Way.
My way, eh?
Yeah,
My
nice,
Way.
nice, nice.
Let's use that song. Let's use that song for
My Way at home.
when let's use that song when we release some clips before the actual release of the episode.
Correct. Our background, the whole background, rainbow, bro.
Sure lah. Once again, it's been an absolute honor to have you guys.
Yeah, man.
Fun episode lah.
Thank you, man.
Pleasure.
Thanks for being a part of this.
Thank you so much.
We look forward to all your new music for sure.
Thank you, bro.
And to the new guys, this Triple Noize, you heard all their stories. You guys should continue to listen to their new music. If you guys want to borrow, I cannot burn this CD lah, but it's on Spotify. All the albums is on Spotify. All their new tracks is on Spotify.
Check it out,
you want to watch their APM performance.
Please listen in.
A lot
YouTube,
of it, the music videos
YouTube,
is all on YouTube. Also follow them on social medias to be updated about all their new drops.
Yep.
21st
So once again,
February.
thank you. As per usual, like, share, follow, subscribe, and if you're listening to this on Spotify, give it a 5-star so that you'll be abreast on the next upcoming episodes. So let us know who else you want to see. If we can. By the way, somebody say Eminem, Jenny Aiko. How the hell am I gonna get these?
How are we gonna get Eminem? Yeah, we already gave you Eminem Singapore last episode,
Yeah,
right?
Eminem Singapore.
Eminem Singapore. But before we do our goodbyes, F2, Mr. Chen, Triple Noize, any last words, man, from the both of you?
Okay, I go first, Abba. Then you go lah.
Okay.
Finally.
At the end, right at the end.
No, guys, but really, it's truly an honor to be on your podcast lah. I mean, we are very happy to share with you guys. I mean, particularly you guys who, in one way or another, also involved in the hip hop scene at one point of time. So we are happy to share, and we like to thank you so much to call us to be part of your podcast episodes that you're gonna broadcast soon. And I think we will leave our parting note by saying that, I mean, for all the newcomers, the current MCs or whatever, just keep doing what you do. Don't bother about the critics. Just stay positive, and probably, there will be a day that we can fulfill the Oddsets dream of organizing such regular gigs, a regular R&P, a regular award show.
Yeah, man.
And we will try to endeavor lah. We will see how it pans out, and hopefully that dream will come true lah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like what he said, I want to thank all of you guys
man.
for having us, right? And you guys, please keep doing this, right? It's a very good platform. It's a very good platform. And like Haikal, don't know why he laughing, no? Me again, went to another. Came back already.
Okay. Sorry.
And keep doing what you guys are doing, and please try to get more. Try to be weigh the thing properly, like maybe new guys and then old guys, then old new guys, old guys, that kind of stuff. Nice balance.
Yeah.
And whoever is doing music, please do whatever you need to do, and always remember that we are staying in Singapore. You all should know lah. You know what I mean or not? Don't do it as a passion also if you want to, and all that. Don't just stop whatever you guys are doing lah. So that's about it lah. Listen to our music. Listen to everybody's music. Singapore music is nice.
It
so
is.
Just keep on listening.
We've got some real bangers. All right, guys. So check out Triple Noize. Don't forget. Mehdi, any last words?
Oh yeah, I do have. To the new cats, this is something that I learned from Freaky Z's album. It was a message by F2 in his album. He actually said that one of the biggest statements he liked was something F2 said to him: lead, not follow. And up to today, that is something that I carry with me. I actually expect all my bosses to be like that, no. Whenever I'm working, whenever they are bad example in my mind is always like lead, not follow. Be a better boss. Like all of you guys should take initiative, do as much hip hop as you guys want.
Thank you,
Let
bro.
us know if you want to be on the show. We will bring you on.
Yeah, man.
And that's about it from me.
Hafiz?
Okay, guys, again, Shafi, Rama, it has really been a pleasure. It's such a fun episode to
Yeah,
be.
man.
There is so much
Thank
laughter.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you so much. And from the bottom of my heart, I always have respect for the two of you for still doing hip hop because you love it.
Yeah.
Because and of course because you guys are always real in every essence of the word. Okay. I've never seen any of you change in character or stuff. Even like I mentioned right from the beginning when I know you until today, at the peak, like now that you guys come back, constant and consistent. Right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for being a part of our show. It means a lot to us.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
guys.
Another thing, one last note. Hafiz, Mehdi, and Haikal, just remember,
Yeah.
this podcast, right? It's
Yeah.
not local, it's international because Haikal is in Sydney.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 That's
So you
Alamak,
guys are
sorry.
international. Again, alamak.
Haikal is in Sydney.
Yeah, that's
F2
right.
is in Multiverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So you guys are international. So now we can say we're international.
Yeah, man.
Bootlegger.
Bootleg.
Just
Motherfucker.
just something for me. Again, I feel so honored. I think I'm among everyone. I'm basically the baby in the scene. You know, I didn't really do much, but I love everyone and I'm always there for everyone. So I feel so pleasured because you guys are like my stars, right? That I looked up to when I was younger. So thank you so much for being. I wouldn't have imagined that this day would come. Even though unfortunately Wadi is not here, but still you guys are Triple Noize and Wadi later I can call him and I can tell him that one
The
side.
icon.
But anyway,
Right. The
but
icon.
but thank you so much, guys, for coming on the show, sharing your thoughts, giving your imparting your knowledge, and letting everybody know. Keep doing what you're doing. We're always here to support you. Don't forget that. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. I will probably thank you after we finish this video. But we are the Odd Set. I'm Haikal.
Maddie.
Hafiz.
And
Triple Noize.
Triple Noize.
Triple Noize.
Yeah, Mr. J.
Ciao, man.
Let's go.